Dinar shift. This is the update that demands your full attention. We are witnessing an evolution in the narrative surrounding the Iraqi dinar, a development that suggests the landscape is finally moving beyond the theoretical and into a phase of structured action. For those who have followed this situation for years, the subtle signals that are now emerging point to a coordinated sequence of events that warrants careful observation. The focus has shifted from mere speculation about what might happen to the practical steps being taken by Iraq and its international financial partners to integrate its currency into the global system under a newly adjusted value. This is a critical time for awareness, and understanding the deliberate nature of this unfolding process is paramount to being properly prepared for the potential exchange window that is now being discussed with increasing structure. The complex tapestry of global finance and sovereign reform is being woven together in a way that suggests a final, calculated readiness. The current activity in Iraq is best described as a meticulously planned, two-phase currency activation process. This framework is designed to manage the transition from a national-centric value to a globally recognized one, ensuring stability and control throughout the operation. The first phase centers entirely on internal restructuring within Iraq itself. This involves essential domestic adjustments to the country's economic and financial infrastructure, preparing the groundwork for a new official rate before it is exposed to the volatility of the international markets. The second phase, which is inextricably linked to the first success, is the global market connection, which aims to synchronize the new rate across worldwide financial platforms. This gradual approach is a testament to the goal of avoiding the market shock that a sudden, unannounced revaluation could induce, a common pitfall that economic reformers seek to circumvent to protect liquidity and national economic interests. The domestic restructuring, or Phase 1, has reportedly been underway, quietly establishing the internal economic conditions necessary for the currency to sustain a different value. A highly significant indicator of this internal shift is the reported introduction of new lower-denomination banknotes. In economic terms, the issuance of smaller bills often serves a key function facilitating day-to-day transactions under a new, higher currency value. The central bank would not undertake the logistical and monetary expense of issuing smaller physical currency unless it anticipated a corresponding increase in the currency's purchasing power, effectively making large denomination notes less practical for routine commerce. Furthermore, reports indicate that specific government contracts and certain local financial settlements are already being executed under the new valuation framework within Iraq's borders. This represents a strategic soft launch, a controlled test environment to ensure the nation's internal readiness, from payroll systems to commercial bank networks, is fully calibrated before the international community is brought into the fold. The stabilization of this domestic platform is the crucial prerequisite for moving to the global stage. Once the Iraqi central bank and its government partners are confident in the stability and calibration of the internal financial system, the focus will transition to Phase 2, the international rollout. This phase is characterized by an extensive coordination effort involving top-tier financial institutions across major global centers, including the United States, Europe, and the Middle East. These global banks are tasked with sensing their core banking systems, updating their foreign exchange Forex rate screens, and preparing their exchange infrastructure for the influx of new currency data. The scale of this operation should not be underestimated, as it involves a complex data synchronization across multiple time zones and regulatory frameworks. The goal here is to shift the dinar's value from one used only by the Iraqi government and its domestic partners to one that is officially recognized and tradable worldwide, thereby making the currency fully convertible on the international Forex markets. It is the moment when the dinar officially acquires a recognized global valuation. The participation of major international financial players, such as prominent banks in the U.S. and global financial hubs, underscores the structured nature of the impending exchange window. Internal memorandums and operational preparations at these institutions are reportedly referring to a controlled release window. This structured sequence is specifically designed to manage the high volume of potential transactions and prevent an overwhelming surge that could compromise banking system integrity. The rollout is anticipated to be a cascading event, initiating with the largest Tier 1 institutions, which possess the sophisticated systems and robust liquidity protocols required to handle the initial volume before gradually expanding to smaller regional banks and local branches. This measured expansion is crucial for maintaining order and stability throughout the process, ensuring a smooth absorption of the new rate into the worldwide financial ecosystem. For dinar holders, this activation window is expected to present two distinct exchange avenues. The first is the standard public rate. This will be the transparent, straightforward exchange value that is publicly listed on global foreign exchange platforms and displayed at bank counters, accessible to any currency holder who can verify their currency and identification. It represents the official market-determined or central bank set rate. The second option being discussed is the contract-based rate. This rate is often associated with a higher potential payout but is typically reserved for individuals holding larger quantities of the currency or those who have successfully completed a pre-registration or secured an official appointment with select financial institutions. It is a more structured transaction, frequently tied to specific post-exchange conditions designed to manage the flow of funds back into the broader economy. It is vital to approach the distinction between these two exchange options with a clear, rational perspective, free from external pressure. While the contract rate may seem more immediately attractive due to the potentially higher stated value, it is essential to scrutinize the associated terms. These special contracts might involve specific requirements, such as mandating that the funds remain within a managed account for a period, imposing limits on withdrawal, or requiring adherence to certain banking protocols. Conversely, the standard public rate, though potentially lower in value, usually offers immediate, unrestricted access to the exchanged funds. Therefore, the decision between the two must align strictly with one's individual financial objectives and tolerance for potential restrictions, rather than simply pursuing the highest number presented on paper. The choice requires due diligence and a comprehensive understanding of the associated terms and conditions of each option. Supporting the move towards global recognition are the continuous systems, readiness tests being conducted across international banking networks. Reports from financial insiders suggest that major global financial networks have been running background simulations and active data checks on the new Iraqi Dinar rate on their internal currency screens. These are not merely abstract, hypothetical modeling exercises but practical pre-launch calibrations necessary to ensure that the updated currency data will integrate correctly when the system is officially switched on. Such testing confirms that the necessary technological infrastructure is in place and confirms the official intent to recognize the currency at an adjusted value. Once these data syncs are successfully finalized and approved, the transition to public live activation is the logical and final next step in the deployment sequence, signaling the irreversible nature of the operation. In this transitional phase, the most important action for every dinar holder is proactive preparation. This is not the moment for panic or haste, but for methodical organization. The fundamental requirement for a smooth exchange process is the meticulous gathering and validation of all necessary personal and financial documents. This includes ensuring all forms of government identification, such as a passport or driver's license, are current and valid alongside up-to-date proof of residence. Crucially, any receipts, confirmation slips, or verification documents related to the purchase of the dinar from a registered dealer must be secured and organized. These documents are the essential tools banks will use to verify the legitimacy of the currency and the holder during the official transaction process, minimizing delays and potential complications. Another key aspect of preparation involves compliance with stringent global financial regulations. When the exchange window opens, banks are legally obligated to adhere to anti-money laundering's AL and Know Your Customers KYC protocols. As part of this process, the bank will ask basic procedural questions regarding the origin of the dinar being presented for exchange. The correct and simplest response is full transparency, stating that the currency was acquired as an investment from a licensed and verified currency dealer. There is no need for convoluted explanations or unnecessary detail. The core objective of these protocols is simple due diligence, and providing a truthful, straightforward answer ensures a smooth, unimpeded processing of the transaction. Transparency in this context is the quickest route to a successful exchange. Regarding the specific timeline, the quiet internal phase of the currency process has reportedly already commenced. This places the overall operation squarely within what financial analysts term the transition zone, the period of heightened alert between domestic preparation and global activation. This is a time when the focus should shift entirely away from trying to pinpoint an exact calendar date, which is inherently speculative, and move toward being fully prepared for the moment of activation. The global rollout will not be a sudden, single-second event. It is designed as a cascading series of activations. It may begin with a single central bank or major Tier 1 institution and then rapidly expand, rippling across international banking systems over a span of days or even hours. The earliest and most reliable indicators will be the official confirmations of live exchange rates within established banking channels. The rationale behind Iraq's highly structured, two-phase approach is deeply rooted in the pursuit of economic stability and international credibility. The revaluation is far more than a simple adjustment of a number. It represents a full-scale economic reset aimed at proving to the world that Iraq is capable of managing a modern, transparent, and sophisticated economy. A sudden, uncontrolled release of a new rate could easily trigger market chaos, leading to detrimental currency instability and eroding global confidence in Iraq's ability to manage liquidity. By contrast, a carefully staged, gradual rollout demonstrates fiscal discipline and signals that the nation is ready for a responsible re-integration into major international trade and investment flows. This measured strategy builds long-term trust, which is invaluable for attracting foreign capital. For those who have navigated the often turbulent waters of dinar-related news for years, 2025 presents a new narrative distinct from the past history of unverified rumors and endless delays. The critical difference now lies in the structure and coordination evident in the preparatory steps. The convergence of reports concerning banking system readiness, active inter-bank connectivity testing, and established liquidity protocols suggests an operational synchronization that was previously absent. Every public and non-public detail indicates a move from a disjointed, hopeful state to a coordinated, executable plan. The focus is no longer on if the systems will be ready, but when the globally synchronized switch will be flipped, a development that signifies tangible progress. While awaiting the official global activation, the most prudent course of action is to maintain a mindset of informed patience and organization. Emotional reactions such as chasing unverified social media hype or acting on baseless rumors must be avoided entirely. The responsible strategy is to stay keenly attuned to official updates emanating from authorized banking and financial channels once the global rollout begins. Upon hearing initial confirmations of live rates, the instinct to rush should be tempered by the need for verification. Take a moment to confirm the information from multiple reliable sources and then proceed with a calm, clear strategy. This financial moment demands clarity and thoughtful execution, not panic-driven impulse decisions. It is also important to consider the dynamics of the anticipated regional rollout. The process is likely to follow a strategic, hierarchical sequence. The largest, most technologically advanced institutions will activate first, establishing the initial flow and setting the precedent for the new rate. Smaller regional banks and local branches will typically follow in a successive wave. Therefore, if one's primary banking institution has not yet announced its readiness, there is no reason to assume the opportunity has been missed. The activation strategy moves from the top-tier institutions down to the local level. Once the first echelon of major international banks confirms the live rates on their systems, a rapid, albeit controlled, expansion to other institutions is expected to follow shortly thereafter. The implications of the Iraqi dinar's formal rate adjustment extend far beyond the immediate exchange process for holders of the currency. This event is a significant marker for global economics. A stable modern valuation signals that Iraq is establishing a stronger and more reliable economic foundation, which in turn becomes a powerful magnet for international investment and fosters stronger, more predictable trade relationships. This shift is poised to strengthen regional markets, stabilize international oil agreements, and facilitate necessary infrastructure investment throughout the Middle East. It is a financial and geopolitical event with profound and widespread ripple effects that signal the country's full economic re-emergence on the global stage. As this monumental financial transition unfolds, awareness and readiness must be the cornerstone of your strategy. Do not underestimate the speed at which events can escalate once the global switch is activated. Banks may begin scheduling appointments, official notifications could be disseminated, and the new Forex rates might update within a compressed timeframe. The advantage will belong to those who have completed their preparation in advance. This means having your essential documents meticulously compiled, maintaining a rational and composed mindset, and possessing a clearly defined plan for your exchange. Those who are prepared now are the ones who will be able to navigate the exchange window with the greatest efficiency and confidence when the time arrives. To briefly summarize the key facts, Iraq's two-phase structured rollout is now reportedly in motion, with the internal domestic phase underway and the international activation phase on deck. Major global financial institutions are conducting live readiness tests, indicating that a controlled, sequenced exchange window is anticipated. Dinar holders will likely face a choice between the standard public rate and a potentially higher contract rate, each with its own set of conditions. Crucial preparation remains simple but absolutely mandatory: possessing valid identification, verifiable proof of purchase, organized currency, and a clear understanding of the terms for your chosen exchange option. This is the significant shift from years of speculation toward tangible execution. While predicting the exact date remains an exercise in futility, the factual evidence strongly suggests an unmistakable direction of progress. The signs of coordination are active, the financial systems are being synced, and the overall operation is demonstrating a level of structured reality not seen before. If you have been part of this community, waiting and wondering if this moment would ever materialize, the collective indicators now point to forward momentum, not further postponement. The confluence of banking and sovereign coordination provides a solid foundation for this assertion. Before we conclude, the final reminder is the importance of patience coupled with preparedness. Do not allow the excitement or pressure of the moment to cloud your judgment and push you into making costly mistakes. The most advantageous outcomes are consistently realized by those who approach major financial events with calm calculation, comprehensive knowledge, and systematic organization. Please share this factual breakdown with any other dinar holders to ensure the broader community is equally prepared for a smooth transition. We are standing on the cusp of an economic event of historic magnitude. The immediate future will likely bring the official, worldwide confirmation that so many have been anticipating for years. Stay focused, remain ready, and approach this with a positive and prepared outlook. Once this critical window opens, velocity will become a factor, and those who have prepared will be positioned to proceed immediately. This has been your dedicated update on the structured progress of the Iraqi Dinar's global integration for 2025. I am your host, and I urge you all to ensure you are fully prepared, organized, and ready before the window opens. Thank you for your continued viewership. Stay safe, and I will see you with the next factual update.